Well, it's Broadway's longest-running hit. It began in 1988, but here in Winnipeg, 2017, the Phantom of the Opera returns to the Centennial Concert Hall, and he may not be the Phantom, but he is probably one of the key, most important players in this whole production, the stage manager, right, Mitch?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, this is supposed to be a new version, so when we say new, what do you mean?
Well, the directors and their creative team have kind of recreated the show to be a more experiential show. So you're going to have a more close, I don't know, relationship with the actor, I guess, more to say. So you're going to follow their track through the entire show. You're going to watch them evolve from the beginning of the show through the end to watch that whole travel of their lives. So you've taken away a lot of the extraneous stuff. It's still a huge show. We're still the biggest show on the road. It's still spectacular. But the show now is designed in such a way that every scene kind of wipes, dissolves, moves into the next scene, and you're not waiting for anything. So it's always constantly flowing and going to the next thing. So it's not a, oh, let me wait a minute and a half for the next scene change. So you kind of always have this sort of forward momentum. So you're never, waiting and having a second to think about or doubt or any of that.
And that's so cool because you see a lot of new productions now. It's all being interactive and there's more of a story. And when this was first, debuted, it was sing-song bravado.
Oh, yeah?
So how has this made your job and your staff, I guess, more of a challenge to produce?
I don't necessarily know more of a challenge. It's a different challenge. It's every show has its own set of obstacles, and things to jump over and jump through, and this one just is a different focus. So I don't know that's necessarily a bigger obstacle, or it's just a different obstacle, making sure that everybody is comfortable in that creative track and making sure that the show is maintained is, it's a little bit of a challenge, but fun.
Oh, fun, fun. Now, you are going and traveling to so many different places. For you, Mitch, I guess the best part of your job?
My favorite part, I would actually say, is traveling. I mean, I love doing the show every night. I mean, hands down, I love it. It's a full circle thing for me. So I did the old show, when I was first starting out my career, and now I've come full circle in it. So that's really great for me. But also experiencing every city, getting to move every 2 weeks and do something new, and find a new cool thing is really great too.
Oh well, and we still have the famous chandelier scene.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, you can't get rid of that. It's an icon.
All right, well, don't go away. We're going to wrap up with the Phantom himself. Well, they say that once you wear a mask, you become a different person. So we are going to ask Derek, who plays the Phantom, is that true?
It most certainly is. I get a chance to become one of the most iconic people in the world, the Phantom, in the Phantom of the Opera, and it is a joy and a pleasure to do 8 times a week.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so a dream come true possibly, but when you got the role, how were you going to make it Derek Davies as opposed to all of these other big names that have played this role for so many years?
Well, as a performer, when we approach a role, we don't think, let me try to make it my own. We just, well, some people do, I'm sure, but I don't. I bring the wealth of experience that I have as a human being, which is unique to myself, and the training that I've experienced, which is also unique to myself, and I marry that with the direction of the creative team, and that creates a very unique experience when you come to see Derek playing this role.
And it's interesting because this is a new version, so there's a few changes and bringing it up to 2017. So I guess a little bit of a ride for you in that sense, right?
Yeah, it's an amazing, amazing ride. I've seen the show 14 times, and so I fell in love with the original, but this new production has become my new love because it's in the 30 years that the show has been around, there have been technological advancements in lighting, sound, well, for our show, lighting, sound, pyrotechnics, the set design, and the direction. It's a little, well, actually, it's a lot more human, the direction of the show. And so the Phantom gets to explore, well, the performer, myself, who gets to play the Phantom, gets to explore more of the emotions of the Phantom. Christine and Carlotta and all the characters, they get to explore a little bit deeper the human side of it. And so the audience gets a bit of a realistic twist to the show.
Well, you know what, Derek, in the light of the world today and everything that's going on in the world, when you can come to a theater and be immersed and be entertained, for you now, in your profession, being able to do what you love, do you try to convey something more deeper now to your audiences?
Absolutely. Art and theater over time has been an escape. It's a way to escape your world and fall into a magical 2.5 hours of something that's completely different. But what I find is even more special and more important is to give people a cathartic experience. And what I found in The Phantom is if I play him as honestly as I can as a human being, then people completely connect to the emotions that he has, the unrequited love that he experiences, the desire to hide a portion of who he is from society so that they can see the true him on the inside. You know, we all experience those kind of things. And so if I play him honestly in that way, the audience connects, and every night I'm surprised to hear the people weeping in the audience and then hear them talking about it as they walk out of the theater. And I know that they've been through an experience that I hope leaves them feeling a little bit lighter.
Well, no doubt, as an actor, those are the best things that you can ever hear. So we thank you, Derek, and we want you to come and enjoy Phantom of the Opera.